Welcome back to the Crown Chronicles, your home for the latest royal news, deep dives, and untold angles behind the headlines. If you're fascinated by the drama, history, and human moments that shape the monarchy, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a story. Tonight, we're diving into an image that refuses to fade. A single photograph, a frozen expression, a moment that would go on to define an era. Shell-shocked, haunted photo of Andrew will be part of how arrest is remembered. It wasn't just another royal headline. It wasn't just another scandal. It was a turning point. When news broke surrounding his association with convicted offender, the shockwaves were immediate. But amid the court filings, interviews, and palace statements, one image emerged that would embed itself in public memory. A photo taken at the height of the storm, Andrew's face pale, eyes distant, posture stiff. Some called it shell-shocked. Others said it looked haunted. And whether fair or not, that single frame began telling a story words could no longer control. In royal history, images have always mattered. Think of the poised confidence of during times of national crisis. Or the carefully choreographed appearances of as he stepped into the role of sovereign. The monarchy understands optics. It thrives on symbolism. But this was different. This was not a balcony wave. Not a state banquet smile. This was a man caught in a moment of undeniable gravity. And that gravity deepened after Andrew's now infamous interview on. Intended to clarify, to defend, to steady the narrative, it did the opposite. Public reaction was swift and unforgiving. Confidence eroded. Questions intensified. Soon after, legal proceedings unfolded, culminating in a civil case brought by. Though Andrew denied wrongdoing and later reached an out-of-court settlement, the reputational damage had already taken root. And that's where the photograph becomes powerful. Because while statements can be edited and interviews can be analyzed, an image captures raw emotion, or at least the perception of it. The haunted look became symbolic. To critics, it reflected accountability closing in. To supporters, it showed a man overwhelmed by relentless scrutiny. To the institution, it represented vulnerability. The monarchy is built on resilience, but it is also built on distance, on mystique. That image stripped some of that mystique away. When Andrew stepped back from public duties, and later relinquished his honorary military affiliations and royal patronages, it was clear the palace was drawing a line. This was no longer business as usual. The royal brand, carefully guarded for decades, had to be protected. And here's the uncomfortable truth: history often remembers moments through visuals. Think of political resignations, royal weddings, wartime speeches. We recall the image first, then the details. For Andrew, that photograph may become the defining snapshot of this chapter. Long after legal terminology fades, the expression may linger. What makes it even more compelling is the contrast. Once known as a confident, globe-trotting royal, nicknamed Air Miles Andy, during his trade envoy years, Andrew was accustomed to flashing cameras. He was used to command. But in this moment, the command seemed gone. And for the public, that shift was jarring. Critics argue the photo symbolized a reckoning long overdue. Others say it reflected the human toll of scandal, regardless of guilt or innocence. The debate remains fierce, especially among royal watchers who analyze every detail from posture to body language. But whether you view the image as symbolic justice or symbolic tragedy, one thing is undeniable: it has become part of the narrative. The House of Windsor has survived abdications, divorces, public criticism, and shifting public opinion. From the crisis to the turbulence of the 1990s, the monarchy has repeatedly recalibrated. This time, the recalibration meant distance. Andrew no longer carries the HRH style in an official capacity. He no longer undertakes public royal duties. Appearances are rare and carefully managed. The institution has moved forward, focusing on modernization, public service, and stability under King Charles. But photographs have long memories. Years from now, when historians revisit this chapter, they may cite legal documents, statements from Buckingham Palace, and media analysis. Yet they will almost certainly show that image, the one that seemed to capture the weight of it all. Because in a media age, perception can define legacy. And that may be the hardest lesson of all. Was the look truly haunted? Was it exhaustion, shock, realization? Only Andrew himself knows what he was thinking in that moment. But the world interpreted it. And interpretation shapes history. So as the monarchy continues to navigate scrutiny in the 21st century, one thing is clear: every appearance matters. Every expression tells a story. And sometimes, a single frame can echo louder than any statement ever could. What do you think? Did that image change how you view the situation? Or was it simply a snapshot blown out of proportion? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Crown Chronicles for more compelling royal stories that go beyond the headlines. Until next time, stay curious, because history is still being written.